Chapter 1 Introduction. As a leadership and Scrum coach to individuals and businesses, I believe that starting a new Scrum Master job or position can be a daunting experience, especially for Scrum Masters who are expected to be the guiding force for their team. It can be a challenge to navigate a new team, its dynamics, and its unique culture. I wrote this book with the goal of providing Scrum Masters with a guide that can help them to overcome common challenges and thrive in their role. Through this book, I aim to offer not only practical advice, but also emotional support to those who are taking on a new challenge. As a coach, I have seen firsthand how the right mindset and approach can make all the difference in helping Scrum Masters succeed in their role right from day one. Whether you are a new or experienced Scrum Master, this book is intended to serve as a valuable resource that provides insights, guidance, and inspiration. By reading this book, you will gain a deeper understanding of what to expect on new teams and how to navigate challenges that may arise. You will also learn about best practices, tools, and techniques that can help you to become an effective and successful Scrum Master. My hope is that this book will serve as a trusted companion for Scrum Masters who are looking to excel in their role and make a positive impact on their team and organization. Chapter 2 Scrum Master Importance. Moving on to Chapter 2, we will address the role of the Scrum Master and its importance. The role of a Scrum Master is crucial to the success of an Agile project. A Scrum Master is a facilitator who ensures that the team follows the Scrum framework and removes any impediments that may prevent the team from achieving their goals. To be successful in this role, a Scrum Master must possess certain temperament and qualities. Firstly, a Scrum Master must have strong leadership skills. They should be able to guide the team and help them achieve their goals. They should also be able to motivate the team and inspire them to work towards a common objective. A good Scrum Master should lead by example and be willing to go the extra mile to ensure the success of the project. Secondly, a Scrum Master should be a good communicator. They should be able to communicate effectively with team members, stakeholders, and the product owner. They should also be able to actively listen to feedback and incorporate it into the project. A good Scrum Master should be able to facilitate communication between team members and resolve any conflicts that may arise. Thirdly, a Scrum Master should be able to adapt to change. Agile projects are flexible and dynamic, and a Scrum Master must be able to adapt to changing circumstances. They should be able to make quick decisions and adjust plans accordingly. A good Scrum Master should be able to embrace change and be willing to learn from mistakes. Fourthly, a Scrum Master should be patient and empathetic. They should understand that not everyone on the team may be familiar with the Agile process and should be willing to explain concepts and provide guidance. They should also be patient when the team encounters roadblocks or setbacks and help them work through the issues. Lastly, a Scrum Master should have a positive attitude. They should be optimistic and enthusiastic about the project and should be able to motivate the team even in the face of adversity. A good Scrum Master should be able to create a positive work environment that fosters collaboration and creativity. In summary, a Scrum Master must possess a unique temperament that includes strong leadership skills, effective communication, adaptability, patience and empathy, and a positive attitude. These qualities will enable a Scrum Master to lead a team through an Agile project successfully. Leadership in Scrum. A Scrum Master who is unwilling to lead as a servant and prioritize the needs of the team above their own is unlikely to succeed in their role. The essence of Scrum is a collaborative effort, where the Scrum Master empowers the team to self-organize and achieve their goals. Without a servant leadership mindset, the Scrum Master risks becoming a bottleneck in the process, inhibiting the team's ability to function effectively and hindering the success of the project. To be a successful Scrum Master, one must embrace the philosophy of servant leadership and understand that the team's success is the ultimate measure of their own effectiveness. A Scrum Master with a deflated, low-level defeatist attitude will end up infecting the team with negative energy and destroying the morale of the entire group. The role of the Scrum Master is to be a beacon of positivity, to inspire the team and lead them to success. A Scrum Master who is constantly negative and pessimistic will not be able to fulfill this role effectively. The Scrum Master must have a positive attitude, even in the face of adversity, and be able to motivate the team to push through challenges and reach their goals. Only then can the team succeed and achieve their potential. The Scrum Master must put their game face on to demonstrate that they are ready and willing to take on whatever challenges the team may face. They must approach their role with a positive and proactive attitude, encouraging the team to do the same. This will help to build a culture of resilience, where the team is prepared to tackle obstacles head-on and work together to overcome them. In summary, a Scrum Master must put their game face on to lead the team effectively. They must have a positive attitude, demonstrate resilience, and create a sense of unity within the team. With the Scrum Master leading the way, the team can achieve their goals and deliver high-quality results. Chapter 3: Insecurities and Fears. Moving on to Chapter 3, we will address insecurities and fears some Scrum Masters may have. Insecurities and fears. An insecure Scrum Master is one who is unable to trust their team to do their job and lacks confidence in their own abilities as a leader. This insecurity can manifest in a number of ways, such as micromanaging team members, being indecisive, and avoiding difficult conversations. When a Scrum Master is insecure, it can lead to a breakdown in communication and a lack of trust within the team. This, in turn, can result in a decrease in productivity and an increase in project risks. Therefore, it's important for Scrum Masters to work on building their confidence and trust in their team to effectively lead them through the Scrum process. Let's tackle insecurities and fears. As an Agile and Scrum coach, I have come across many Scrum Masters who feel insecure about their role in the team, especially if the team is highly self-organized and able to manage most of their work themselves. However, it is important to understand that the Scrum Master is not a babysitter, and the ultimate goal of Scrum is to have a highly self-organized and autonomous team. If the team is able to manage most of their work themselves, that is actually a good thing. It means that they have truly embraced the Agile and Scrum practices and are able to work effectively together. The Scrum Master should be proud of this accomplishment and use their skills to help the team become even more self-organized. One of the primary responsibilities of the Scrum Master is to remove obstacles that hinder the team's progress. This can involve facilitating communication and collaboration among team members, removing distractions, and helping to ensure that the team is following the Scrum framework correctly. Another important responsibility of the Scrum Master is to continuously improve the team's processes and practices. This involves constantly looking for ways to enhance efficiency, productivity, and quality, and facilitating continuous learning and improvement among team members. If the team is highly self-organized and autonomous, the Scrum Master can focus on these key responsibilities to add value to the team. By continuously improving processes and removing obstacles, the Scrum Master can help the team to become even more efficient and effective, ultimately leading to better products and customer satisfaction. In summary, an insecure Scrum Master should not feel discouraged if the team is highly self-organized and able to manage most of their work themselves. Instead, they should focus on their key responsibilities of removing obstacles and continuously improving processes and practices to help the team become even more efficient and effective. By doing so, the Scrum Master can add significant value to the team and contribute to the success of the project. But I detect a problem. As a Scrum Master, it's important to remember that we are not here to impose our own will or perceptions on the team. While we may have experience and expertise that can help the team, ultimately it is up to the team to make decisions and solve problems. If the Scrum Master believes they can detect something wrong, but no one on the team sees things the same way, the first step is to seek to understand why. It's important to approach the team with an open mind and a willingness to listen, ask questions, and encourage open communication so that everyone has a chance to share their thoughts and concerns. If the team still does not see the issue, it's important to respect their decision and trust in their ability to manage their own work. The Scrum Master can continue to monitor the situation and offer support and guidance as needed, but ultimately, it is up to the team to make decisions and take action. In some cases, it may be necessary to involve stakeholders or other members of the organization to help resolve the issue. But this should be done in a collaborative manner and with the team's input. Remember, the Scrum Master's role is to support the team and help facilitate the Scrum process, not to make decisions for the team. Trust in the team's abilities and work together to find solutions when issues arise. Chapter 4. Help! It's day 1. Moving on to Chapter 4, let's explore some help for Scrum Masters just starting out. Starting a new job can be daunting, especially as a Scrum Master. So what should you do on your first day? Instead of jumping into work right away, take some time to focus on understanding your role and the expectations of your manager or boss. This can help you avoid any miscommunication or confusion in the future. Key Day 1 actions. Here are some specific actions to take on Day 1. 1. Schedule a meeting with your direct manager or boss to discuss the major purpose for them hiring you, their definition of success for this role, and any potential obstacles or stumbling blocks to your job and definite chief aim. 2. Ask about any particular stakeholders that you need to be aware of and any blind alleys that you should avoid. 3. Take the time to read any relevant documentation or company policies that will help you understand the organization's culture and working style. 4. Introduce yourself to your team members and start building a relationship with them. Team guidelines. When meeting team members for the first time, it's important to keep in mind that people often reveal more about themselves over time. Don't expect to know everything about them right away. Give them time to open up and show their true selves. Even colleagues whom we know well can surprise us with their behavior at work. As a Scrum Master, it's important to give everyone the benefit of the doubt and allow for a margin of error. By doing so, you can build stronger relationships with your team and create a culture of trust and understanding. As a new hire, it's important to understand that building trust and credibility takes time. You may have been selected for the role, but it doesn't mean you can sit back and relax. You will need to demonstrate your value to the team and the organization over time. This means being intentional about your actions, attitudes, and interactions. Remember, you are building a reputation from day one. Behavior guidelines. Here are a few things to keep in mind. 1. Don't assume that people will trust you automatically. Trust needs to be earned. 2. Take time to understand the team dynamics, company culture, and expectations for your role. 3. Be respectful and courteous to everyone you interact with, from the receptionist to the CEO. 4. Dress appropriately for the environment and ensure that your appearance is clean and professional. 5. Speak clearly and confidently, but also listen attentively and ask thoughtful questions. 6. Look for opportunities to contribute, even if they are small. Show that you are eager to learn and willing to help out in any way you can. Remember, the first few weeks and months on a new job are critical. This is when you will be forming your first impressions and building relationships that will impact your success in the role. So be intentional, stay positive, and work hard to make a great first impression. By taking these steps, you can start your new job with a clear understanding of your role, responsibilities, and potential challenges. This will also help you build trust with your boss and team members from day one, setting you up for success in your new role as a Scrum Master. Chapter 5. 5 Levels of Scrum Leadership. Leadership is about influence. But how will this be achieved? As a Scrum Master, you are not just a team leader, but a facilitator, mentor, coach, and servant leader. To be successful in this role, you need to be able to adapt to different situations and styles of leadership. This is where the 5 levels of Scrum leadership are applicable. These levels, known as Scrum, S-C-R-U-M, are 1. Servant leadership. 2. Collaborative leadership. 3. Results-oriented leadership. 4. Unifying leadership. 5. Mindful leadership. Each level builds upon the previous one, and they all work together to help you become an effective Scrum Master. Through these levels, you will learn how to lead your team in a supportive and collaborative manner, while also being results-driven and unifying in your approach. You will also learn the importance of emotional intelligence and mindfulness in your leadership style. As a Scrum Master, you will encounter various situations, teams, and individuals with different needs and goals. To effectively lead your team towards success, you must be able to adapt your leadership style to fit the specific situation at hand. The situational leadership model highlights the need to adjust, change, aim, and intentionally apply different leadership tools to the relevant situation. In the same vein, the 5 levels of Scrum leadership offer a guide to help Scrum Masters develop the necessary skills to lead their teams through the stages of team development, achieve results, foster collaboration, and promote mindfulness. As we explore each level of Scrum leadership, we will see how they build on each other to create a holistic approach to leadership in the Scrum framework. Let's begin to explore these 5 levels of Scrum leadership. Level 1, S, Servant Leadership. A Scrum Master who is new to the team must establish this style of leadership from the get-go. The mindset is, I am here to help you. In the very early stages of team development, when the Scrum Master is appointed to their role and is given some authority by the organization, they must realize that their authority is not enough. They need to lead from a less directive position at first and be more supportive. This level of leadership focuses on creating a supportive and empowering environment for the team. The Scrum Master who operates at this level is empathetic and approachable, and their primary goal is to create a culture of trust and safety within the team. They actively listen to team members, provide emotional support, and help remove any barriers that may be preventing the team from achieving their goals. Some actions that a Scrum Master can take to operate at this level of leadership include actively listen to team members and encourage open communication, provide emotional support and encouragement to team members, create a culture of trust and safety within the team, remove any barriers that may be preventing the team from achieving their goals. Leadership is not about being in charge. It is about taking care of those in your charge. Simon Sinek. Servant leadership in action. Nelson Mandela leadership. Nelson Mandela can be seen as an example of a leader who demonstrated multiple levels of leadership throughout his life, depending on the situation he was in. However, he is perhaps best known for his unifying and supportive leadership during his time as the President of South Africa, where he worked to bring together the country's diverse communities after the end of apartheid. Nelson Mandela is often considered as a prime example of a servant leader due to his strong focus on empowering and uplifting others. Throughout his life, he demonstrated a selfless commitment to serving his people, putting their needs ahead of his own, and working tirelessly to improve their lives. He also showed humility, empathy, and a deep understanding of the value of relationships and collaboration in achieving shared goals. Storytime number 1. From Tough to Tender. Colin was a new Scrum Master and had read all the books, watched all the videos, and even shadowed experienced Scrum Masters. He was excited to start his first project and had been assigned to a team of developers who were seasoned in their craft. On his first day, Colin came in with a tough attitude, believing that being firm and strict would help him gain the respect of his team. He found himself speaking in a stern voice, always criticizing and finding faults with their work. But soon he realized that his approach wasn't working for him. The team members avoided him and didn't want to engage in any conversations. They felt like they were being bossed around, and it wasn't conducive to a positive work environment. Colin knew he had to change his approach, but he wasn't sure how. He then tried to be so nice that he came across as patronizing and insincere. The team saw through it and found it hard to trust him. That's when he learned about servant leadership, where he focused on providing encouragement and support to his team. He would ask them what they needed to do their job better and listened attentively to their concerns. He also focused on building a positive relationship with his team, where he recognized and acknowledged their achievements and provided constructive feedback when necessary. He began to understand that his job was not to boss his team around, but to support and guide them. Over time, Colin's approach to leadership became more supportive, and he found that his team members were more engaged, motivated, and productive. He learned that being a supportive leader not only created a better work environment, but also helped him build strong relationships with his team. Level 2, C, Collaborative Leadership. This level of leadership focuses on collaboration and teamwork. As my leadership mentor, John Maxwell, says, teamwork makes the dream work. The Scrum Master who operates effectively at this level is a facilitator who is obsessed with seeing collaboration at all levels in the entire firm. This Scrum Master is hungry to see the team work together effectively to achieve their goals. They promote cross-functional collaboration, facilitate communication between team members, and help the team to prioritize and manage their work effectively. Some actions that a Scrum Master can take to operate at this level of leadership include: facilitate effective communication and collaboration between team members, encourage cross-functional collaboration, help the team prioritize and manage their work effectively, facilitate the team's decision-making process. At this level, the Scrum Master starts to earn the trust and respect of their team members. They build relationships with their team and create a safe environment where team members can voice their concerns and ideas without fear of retribution, because they know you've got their backs. Alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much. Helen Keller. Collaborative Leadership in Action. Angela Merkel. Leadership. Angela Merkel, the former Chancellor of Germany, is an example of a collaborative leader. She was known for her ability to work collaboratively with other leaders, both domestically and internationally, in order to achieve common goals. Her collaborative leadership style was seen as a key factor in her success as a leader, particularly during times of crisis such as the European debt crisis and the refugee crisis. One example of a collaborative effort led by Angela Merkel was the Paris Climate Accord negotiations. She worked closely with other world leaders to reach an agreement on reducing greenhouse gas emissions and combating climate change. Her collaborative approach helped to ensure that all countries involved were able to come to a consensus on a plan of action. Story time number 2. Wanda was a new Scrum Master who prided herself on her ability to work independently and get things done on her own. She saw herself as a lone wolf, always eager to take on any task and show everyone what she was capable of achieving. But when she started working with her team, she quickly realized that this approach was not going to work in a collaborative environment. At first, Wanda tried to impose her ideas and ways of working onto the team. She ignored their input and went ahead with her plans, convinced that she knew what was best. However, this led to conflicts and resentment among team members. They felt ignored and undervalued, and the project suffered as a result. As Wanda continued to struggle, she began to realize that true success in Scrum comes from collaboration and teamwork. She started listening to her team members and valuing their input. She asked for feedback and made changes based on their suggestions. She began to see the value in working together to achieve common goals. Over time, Wanda became a true collaborative leader. She fostered a culture of trust, respect, and teamwork within the team. She encouraged open communication and made sure everyone felt heard and valued. As a result, the team became more cohesive and productive, and the project was completed successfully. Wanda learned that a successful Scrum Master is one who can bring people together and create a sense of community and collaboration. She became an advocate for teamwork and an inspiration to her team, showing them that together they could achieve great things. Level 3. R. Results-oriented leadership. This level of leadership focuses on achieving results and delivering value. The Scrum Master who operates at this level is goal-oriented and focused on helping the team to achieve their objectives. They help the team to set SMART goals, track progress, and adjust their approach as needed to achieve their goals. Some actions that a Scrum Master can take to operate at this level of leadership include: help the team set SMART goals, track progress toward goals and adjust approach as needed, encourage a focus on delivering value to stakeholders, foster a culture of continuous improvement. At this level, the Scrum Master has proven their effectiveness as a leader and has a track record of successful Scrum implementations. They are able to focus on maximizing the productivity of their team while keeping them motivated and engaged. As a leader, the first person I need to lead is me. The first lesson of leadership is always personal accountability. John C. Maxwell. Results-oriented leadership in action. Steve Ballmer, leadership. Steve Ballmer, the former CEO of Microsoft, was known for his energetic and passionate leadership style. He was known to be a high-energy leader who wasn't afraid to be loud and boisterous in his communication style. Ballmer was also known for his competitiveness, and he brought that drive to Microsoft during his tenure as CEO. He was heavily involved in the company's day-to-day operations, and he was known for pushing his employees to work hard and deliver results. Overall, Ballmer's leadership style was characterized by his energy, his competitive spirit, and his passion for driving results. Steve Ballmer's leadership style is often described as results-oriented or task-oriented, which aligns with the R level of the 5 levels of Scrum leadership. This level focuses on achieving goals and delivering results, which is a common approach for leaders in technology and business. However, it's important to note that leaders can exhibit traits from multiple levels, depending on the situation and their individual style. Story time number 3. Jude had always prided himself on being a nice guy. He had a warm smile and a friendly demeanor, and everyone on his team seemed to like him. But when it came to delivering results as a Scrum Master, he always fell short. It wasn't until a particularly challenging sprint that Jude's shortcomings were exposed. The team was struggling to meet their goals, and the product owner was becoming increasingly frustrated with their lack of progress. That's when Jude was called into a meeting with his manager. "You're a nice guy, Jude," his manager said, "but you're not delivering the results we need. We hired you to lead this team and help them succeed, but right now we're falling short. We need to see some improvement, and we need to see it fast." Jude was taken aback. He had always thought that being a nice guy was enough, but now he realized that he needed to step up and deliver the results his team needed. He began to focus more on the outcomes the team needed to achieve, rather than just being a friendly face. He set clear goals for the team and held them accountable for meeting them. He worked closely with the product owner to make sure everyone was on the same page, and he made tough decisions when necessary to keep the team moving forward. It wasn't easy, and there were times when Jude had to make unpopular decisions or have difficult conversations with team members. But in the end, his focus on results paid off. The team began to meet their goals, the product owner was happy, and Jude was finally able to see the impact of his work. Jude learned that being results-oriented doesn't mean you have to be a jerk. It just means that you need to be clear about what you're trying to achieve and work hard to make it happen. Being a nice guy is great, but it's not enough to be a successful Scrum Master. You need to be focused, disciplined, and results-oriented to truly succeed in this role. A word on systemic thinking. Systemic thinking is a critical skill that a Scrum Master must possess. It is the ability to see the big picture, understand how various moving parts interact, and how changes in one part can impact other areas of the project. When a Scrum Master thinks systemically, they can identify potential bottlenecks, identify opportunities for improvement, and help the team to make better decisions. In a Scrum environment, systemic thinking is essential because it enables the Scrum Master to see the entire project from the perspective of the whole team. It helps the Scrum Master to understand the way forward and identify potential roadblocks that may hinder progress. By seeing the entire system, the Scrum Master can help the team to identify the root causes of problems and develop a plan of action to address them. Systemic thinking also enables the Scrum Master to anticipate the impact of any changes made to the project. This is particularly important when managing complex projects where the smallest change can have a significant impact on the outcome. With systemic thinking, the Scrum Master can make informed decisions that take into account the broader implications of any changes made to the project. In summary, systemic thinking is a critical skill for Scrum Masters because it enables them to see the entire system, understand the way forward, identify potential roadblocks, and make informed decisions that take into account the broader implications of any changes made to the project. By embracing systemic thinking, Scrum Masters can help their teams to work more effectively, achieve better outcomes, and ultimately deliver successful projects. Effective problem solving. Effective problem solving in Scrum requires the ability to think systemically and analyze complex situations. One powerful tool in the Scrum Master's arsenal is the use of matrices. Matrices can help compartmentalize data for specific purposes, such as identifying problems, determining responsible roles, and identifying top collaborators. By using matrices, Scrum Masters can visualize the various elements of a problem and the relationships between them. This enables them to make more informed decisions about the best course of action for the team. As the saying goes, what gets measured gets managed, and matrices are an excellent way to measure and manage complex information. Another tool that Scrum Masters can use to gain direction and clarity in the face of impediments is the 5W 2H matrix. This matrix uses the concepts of what, when, where, why, who, how, and how much to analyze a problem and determine the next course of action. By asking these critical questions, Scrum Masters can get a better understanding of the problem, the underlying causes, and the potential solutions. Table 1. Impediment to Leadership Level Matrix. Impediment, lack of engagement. Leadership level, servant. Top collaborators, facilitator, and team members. Impediment, lack of clarity. Leadership level, mindful. Top collaborators, product owner, stakeholders. Impediment, poor time management. Leadership level, results-oriented. Top collaborators, Scrum Master, team members. Impediment, communication breakdowns. Leadership level, collaborative. Top collaborators, Scrum Master, team members. Impediment, scope creep from other sources. Leadership level, unifying. Top collaborators, product owner, stakeholders. Impediment, lack of trust. Leadership level, unifying. Top collaborators, Scrum Master, team members. Impediment, lack of ownership. Leadership level, results-oriented. Top collaborators, Scrum Master, team members. Impediment, fluctuating velocity. Leadership level, results-oriented. Top collaborators, Scrum Master, team members. Impediment, lack of initiative. Leadership level, mindful. Top collaborators, Scrum Master, product owner. Impediment, unreliable team members. Leadership level, servant. Top collaborators, Scrum Master, team members. Impediment, inadequate skill set. Leadership level, servant. Top collaborators, Scrum Master, team members. Impediment, burnout. Leadership level, mindful. Top collaborators, Scrum Master, team members. Impediment, inefficient meetings. Leadership level, collaborative. Top collaborators, Scrum Master, team members. Impediment, technical debt. Leadership level, results-oriented. Top collaborators, Scrum Master, product owner. Impediment, low-quality work. Leadership level, results-oriented. Top collaborators, Scrum Master, team members. Impediment, unclear priorities. Leadership level, unifying. Top collaborators, Scrum Master, product owner. Table 2. 5W 2H impediment matrix. Impediment, lack of communication. Solution, hold daily stand-up meetings. Who should solve or participate? Scrum Master, development team. Reason, misunderstandings, lack of transparency. What? Share progress and impediments. When? Daily. Where? During the sprint. How? At a set time and place. Why? To ensure everyone is on the same page. Examples of tools used. Use video conferencing software like Zoom or Microsoft Teams. Impediment, unrealistic deadlines. Solution, prioritize the most important features. Who should solve or participate? Product owner, development team. Reason: pressure to deliver quickly, lower quality. What? Deliver the most important features first. When? During sprint planning. Where? Before the sprint starts. How? At a set time and place. Why? To ensure the team has enough time to deliver a quality product. Examples of tools used: use prioritization techniques like Moscow or Eisenhower matrix. Impediment: scope creep. Solution: create a product backlog. Who should solve or participate? Product owner, Scrum Master, development team. Reason: changing requirements, poor planning. What? Track and manage requirements. When? During sprint planning. Where? Ongoing throughout the sprint. How? In a shared document or tool. Why? To prevent uncontrolled changes to the project. Examples of tools used: use a product management tool like Jira or Trello. Impediment: lack of technical skills. Solution: training and coaching. Who should solve or participate? Scrum Master, development team. Reason: difficulty meeting sprint goals. What? Improve skills and knowledge. When? Before or during the sprint. Where? Ongoing throughout the project. How? At the workplace or online. Why? To improve the quality of the product. Examples of tools used: use online training platforms. Impediment: poor team dynamics. Solution: team building activities. Who should solve or participate? Scrum Master, development team. Reason: low morale, decreased productivity. What? Improve relationships and communication. When? During or after the sprint. Where? At a team building event or off-site. How? In a relaxed and informal setting. Why? To improve team morale and productivity. Examples of tools used: use team building exercises like escape rooms or trust falls. Level 4. Unifying leadership. This level of leadership focuses on unifying the team and aligning their goals and objectives. The Scrum Master who operates at this level is a unifier who helps to create a shared vision and a sense of purpose within the team. They help the team to understand the importance of their work and how it aligns with the organization's goals and objectives. Some actions that a Scrum Master can take to operate at this level of leadership include: create a shared vision and a sense of purpose within the team. Help the team understand how their work aligns with the organization's goals and objectives. Foster a sense of team identity and belonging. Encourage intentional collaboration and teamwork across the organization. Harness the power of communities of practice and centers of excellence. At this level, the Scrum Master invests time and energy in mentoring and developing team members' visionary and strategic skills, providing opportunities for growth, and empowering them to take on more responsibility while seeing a clearer picture of the future. Unifying leadership in action. Sir Richard Branson, leadership. Sir Richard Branson, the founder of the Virgin Group, is often cited as an example of a unifying leader. One of his greatest strengths as a leader is his ability to unify people and bring them together towards a common goal. In 2011, Sir Richard Branson was asked by the Council of Elders, a group of global leaders founded by Nelson Mandela, to help negotiate the release of hostages in Libya. The situation was complex and dangerous, with several groups of hostages held by different factions. Branson quickly got to work, using his extensive network of contacts and resources to try and bring the hostages home safely. Branson's unifying leadership style was instrumental in bringing together the various parties involved in the negotiations. He was able to communicate effectively with all sides, working to build trust and create a sense of shared purpose. Branson's ability to listen, understand different perspectives, and find common ground was key in moving the negotiations forward. Through his collaborative approach, Branson was able to facilitate productive discussions between the hostages' captors and the Council of Elders. He encouraged both sides to focus on their shared humanity and the desire to bring an end to the conflict. As a result of his efforts, the hostages were eventually released, and Branson was hailed as a hero. By building trust, creating a shared vision, and fostering collaboration, he was able to achieve what seemed impossible. Sir Richard Branson's example serves as a model for all leaders who seek to build bridges and create positive change in the world. Storytime number 4. Sally's a new Scrum Master who had a tough time in bridging the gap between two members, Fran and Fred. They were always at loggerheads, arguing every day about everything. It became disruptive to the team's progress and everyone's morale. Sally needed to have crucial conversations with these two team members. Sally's heart was pounding in her chest as she approached the two team members, Fran and Fred, who had been at each other's throats for weeks. The tension in the room was palpable, but Sally knew she had to take action. "Guys, we need to talk," she said firmly, looking each of them in the eye. "We can't keep going on like this. We're a team, and we need to work together to get things done." Fran and Fred both looked skeptical, but Sally's calm and reassuring demeanor started to break down their walls. She encouraged them to share their concerns and listened carefully to each of them. Slowly but surely, they began to find common ground and work towards a solution. By the end of the meeting, they were shaking hands and even cracking a few jokes. As the project continued, Sally faced another challenge. The team had hit a wall, and everyone was feeling demotivated and unsure of what to do next. But Sally refused to give up. She reminded them of the product owner's vision and the importance of their work. "We can do this," she said, her voice ringing with conviction. "We're a team, and we're in this together." With Sally's guidance and encouragement, the team rallied together and pushed through the difficult times. They completed the project on time and delivered a product that exceeded the customer's expectations. Sally's story is a testament to the power of unifying leadership. By bringing people together and reminding them of their common goals, she was able to overcome even the toughest challenges. As Sally herself once said, "It's not about being the boss, it's about being a servant leader. When you focus on the team's success, everything else falls into place." So, to all the Scrum Masters out there, remember the importance of unifying leadership. Your team's success depends on it. As Margaret Mead once said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." Unity is strength. When there is teamwork and collaboration, wonderful things can be achieved. Maddie Stepanek. Level 5. M. Mindful leadership. This level espouses the idea of ever-present mindedness. This level of leadership focuses on mindfulness, emotional intelligence, and self-awareness. The Scrum Master who operates at this level is self-aware, reflective, and able to manage their own emotions effectively. They model mindfulness and emotional intelligence for the team and help team members to develop their own mindfulness skills. Some actions that a Scrum Master can take to operate at this level of leadership include: model mindfulness and emotional intelligence for the team. Help team members develop their own mindfulness skills. Foster a culture of self-reflection and continuous learning. Promote work-life balance and well-being for team members. As a mindful, ever-present leader, the Scrum Master has become a true servant leader. They prioritize the needs of their team and the organization over their own personal gain. They are respected by their peers and are seen as a thought leader in the Scrum community. It's important to note that these leadership levels are not necessarily linear, and a Scrum Master may move up and down the levels depending on each unique team, situation, and season. However, by understanding these levels, a Scrum Master can work towards becoming a more robust and effective leader and equipping a high-performing Scrum team. In order to be a mindful leader, it's essential to embrace neurodiversity and recognize the unique strengths and perspectives that each individual brings to the team. This requires an open-minded approach to problem solving and a willingness to explore new ideas and approaches. As Mindy Grossman, CEO of WW International, formerly Weight Watchers, said, "Diversity is about all of us, and about us having to figure out how to walk through this world together." Mindful leaders understand that embracing diversity and inclusion is not just a moral imperative, but a strategic advantage that can lead to more innovative and effective solutions. In the words of Angela Davis, "In a racist society, it is not enough to be non-racist, we must be anti-racist." Mindful leaders actively work to create an inclusive and welcoming environment for all team members, regardless of their backgrounds or perspectives. They encourage open communication and are receptive to feedback and ideas from all members of the team. By embracing neurodiversity and practicing inclusion and openness, mindful leaders can foster a culture of creativity, collaboration, and innovation that benefits the team and the organization as a whole. Here are some types of diversity to serve as a reminder: cultural diversity, ethnic diversity, racial diversity, gender diversity, age diversity, religious diversity, linguistic diversity, cognitive diversity, neurodiversity, socioeconomic diversity, political diversity, geographic diversity, educational diversity, experiential diversity, personality diversity, work style diversity, lifestyle diversity, physical ability diversity, orientation diversity, generational diversity. Empathy and emotional intelligence are critical components of effective Scrum leadership. Here are a few ways they might manifest in a Scrum context. Listening actively. A Scrum leader with strong empathy and emotional intelligence will listen actively to team members, seeking to understand their perspectives and needs. Communicating effectively. A leader who is emotionally intelligent and empathetic will be able to communicate with team members in a way that resonates with them and takes into account their individual needs and communication styles. Encouraging collaboration. A leader who values empathy and emotional intelligence will foster a collaborative environment where team members feel safe to share their ideas and concerns. Facilitating conflict resolution. When conflicts arise, a Scrum leader with strong emotional intelligence and empathy will be able to facilitate resolution in a way that considers the feelings and perspectives of all parties involved. Recognizing individual strengths. A leader who is empathetic and emotionally intelligent will be able to recognize the individual strengths and contributions of team members and leverage those strengths to maximize team performance. Overall, empathy and emotional intelligence are key components of effective Scrum leadership, helping to build trust and rapport among team members, foster collaboration, and drive successful outcomes. Mindfulness leadership in action. Mother Teresa leadership. Mother Teresa is often regarded as an example of a mindful leader. She was known for her selflessness, compassion, and dedication to serving the less fortunate. She practiced mindfulness by being fully present with the people she served, listening to their stories, and providing comfort and support. Mother Teresa's leadership style was grounded in empathy and understanding. She believed that everyone had inherent worth and dignity, and that it was her duty to serve them. She was a unifying force in her community, bringing people together across social and cultural divides. One example of her mindful leadership was the creation of the Missionaries of Charity, a religious congregation dedicated to serving the poorest of the poor. She founded the organization in 1950 in Calcutta, India, and it has since grown to more than 4,500 sisters serving in 133 countries. Mother Teresa's leadership was not about being in charge, but rather about serving others with humility and compassion, being mindful. Her approach to leadership serves as an inspiration to many, reminding us that true leadership is not about power or control, but rather about service and selflessness. One of her famous quotes, "I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples," embodies her belief in the power of small acts of kindness and compassion to make a difference in the world. Story number 5. Lonnie had always been a no-nonsense kind of person. She believed in working hard, getting things done, and delivering results. As a Scrum Master, she was all about efficiency and productivity. But what she failed to realize was that her approach was taking a toll on the team's morale. For weeks, Lonnie pushed her team to their limits. She didn't seem to care how exhausted they were or how stressed they felt. All she cared about was meeting the deadlines and ticking off the tasks on her to-do list. The team was struggling to keep up, and they felt like they were drowning in work. One day, during a team meeting, a member of the team spoke up. "Lonnie, I don't think you care about us. All you care about is getting work done," he said. Lonnie was taken aback. She had never thought of herself as an uncaring person, but she realized that she had been so focused on the work that she had forgotten about the people doing it. Lonnie knew that she needed to make a change. She started to think more about the team's feelings and emotions. She began each meeting with a mood chart, asking people how they felt. Some team members were hesitant to share their feelings at first, but Lonnie gave them the space and encouragement to do so. Over time, more and more people started opening up. The team started to feel more connected, and Lonnie noticed that their productivity was improving too. By taking the time to be mindful of her team's emotions she had helped to create a more positive and productive working environment. As John Kabat-Zinn once said, mindfulness means paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, and non-judgmentally. By adopting a mindful approach, Lonnie had transformed herself into a better Scrum Master and leader. In conclusion, as Scrum Masters, it's important to remember that we are not just managing tasks and projects, but we are also responsible for the well-being of our team members. Being mindful of their emotions and feelings can make a big difference in the success of the team and the overall project. As the famous quote from Theodore Roosevelt goes, "People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care." The foundation of empathy is mindfulness, the ability to recognize our own thoughts and feelings and how they influence us and those around us. Attribution unknown. Chapter 6. The Tuckman Effect. Let's move on to learn about what I call the Tuckman Effect. As a coach, I have witnessed firsthand the formation and growth of countless teams. When working with a new team that has just been formed, the journey is a collective one as everyone goes through the 5 stages of team development together. It's important to understand that this is a natural process, and that the team's growth is based on the dynamics that occur naturally. Forming. During the forming stage, the team members are getting to know each other and trying to figure out their roles and responsibilities. This is a time for the Scrum Master to be more hands-on and provide more guidance to the team. As Mike Cohn, one of the founders of the Scrum movement, said, "The Scrum Master is a servant leader for the Scrum team, helping those outside the Scrum team understand which of their interactions with the Scrum team are helpful and which aren't." Storming. The storming stage can be a bit more challenging, as team members may start to push back against each other or against the Scrum process itself. It's important for the Scrum Master to remain calm and keep the team focused on the goals of the project. As Ken Schwaber, the co-creator of the Scrum framework, said, "The Scrum Master is responsible for ensuring that the team adheres to Scrum values, practices, and rules." Norming. During the norming stage, the team members begin to work more collaboratively and start to develop a shared vision for the project. The Scrum Master should encourage this collaboration and help the team to stay on track. As Steve Jobs once said, "Great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people." Performing. Finally, during the performing stage, the team is firing on all cylinders and working efficiently to achieve the project's goals. At this point, the Scrum Master should take a step back and let the team do what they do best. However, the Scrum Master should still be available to provide guidance and support as needed. The formed performers. As an experienced Scrum coach, I have encountered scenarios where the Scrum Master is joining an already well-established team, and the role may seem redundant. It's natural to feel threatened in such cases, wondering how to add value to the team's already developed and highly functioning process. In such cases, the Scrum Master's role shifts to more of a coach or mentor, focused on improving the team's process and removing any impediments to their productivity. Remember the words of Ken Schwaber, co-creator of Scrum, The Scrum Master is a servant leader for the Scrum team. They help those outside the Scrum team understand which of their interactions with the Scrum team are helpful and which aren't. The Scrum Master helps everyone change these interactions to maximize the value created by the Scrum team. This quote highlights the importance of the Scrum Master's role in facilitating interactions and optimizing value creation within the team. One crucial task for the Scrum Masters in such cases is to observe the team's existing process and identify areas for improvement. As Mike Cohn, founder of Mountain Goat Software, stated, "The primary role of the Scrum Master is to help the team to become more productive and produce higher quality products." By identifying areas for improvement and coaching the team on how to implement changes, the Scrum Master can add value to an already established team. It's also essential for the Scrum Master to build strong relationships with the team members and establish trust. As Steve Jobs once said, "Great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people." By building strong relationships, the Scrum Master can gain the team's trust and encourage open communication, which can lead to increased productivity and better outcomes. While joining a well-established team as a Scrum Master may seem daunting, there are still plenty of opportunities to add value. By serving as a coach, observing the team's process, identifying areas for improvement, and building strong relationships, the Scrum Master can contribute to the team's success and help them achieve even greater heights. The lads are at it again. As a Scrum coach, I have seen instances where a female Scrum Master is working with a team of male members who may be boisterous, laddish, and have a lot of inside jokes. It can be a challenging situation for the Scrum Master, especially if she is not comfortable in such an environment. However, it is important to remember that respect is the foundation of the Agile Manifesto, and every member of the team, regardless of gender, should be treated with respect. Here are some tips and advice that can be useful in such situations. 1. Communicate openly. The Scrum Master should communicate openly with the team and let them know if they are uncomfortable with their behavior. If the team is aware of the Scrum Master's discomfort, they may change their behavior and be more mindful of their actions. 2. Set boundaries. The Scrum Master should set clear boundaries and let the team know what behavior is acceptable and what is not. The Scrum Master should ensure that everyone is aware of these boundaries and the reasons behind them. 3. Lead by example. The Scrum Master should lead by example and exhibit the behavior they expect from the team. By being respectful and professional, the Scrum Master can set the tone for the team. 4. Be assertive. If the behavior of the team is unacceptable, the Scrum Master should be assertive in their communication and take the necessary steps to ensure that the team is aware of the consequences of their actions. 5. Seek support. It is essential for the Scrum Master to seek support from their peers or superiors if they feel uncomfortable or threatened. There should be a culture of support and openness in the organization to address such issues. 6. As a Scrum coach, I believe that diversity and inclusivity are critical components of an Agile team success. It is the Scrum Master's responsibility to create a safe and respectful environment for all team members and that includes addressing any inappropriate behavior. In conclusion, the journey of team development is a natural one that the Scrum Master must be prepared to navigate. By being a servant leader, ensuring adherence to Scrum values and practices, encouraging collaboration, and providing guidance and support, the Scrum Master can help the team reach its full potential. Chapter 7. The Product Owner is a Friend. Let's review some ideas about a very important relationship between the Scrum Master and Product Owner. Steve Jobs once said, "You've got to start with the customer experience and work back toward the technology, not the other way around." This sentiment is at the heart of the relationship between the product owner and the Scrum Master in the Agile development process. Mike Cohn, author of Succeeding with Agile, emphasizes the importance of collaboration between the Scrum Master and product owner. The product owner and the Scrum Master should work together to support the team in its delivery of a successful product. Ken Schwaber, co-creator of Scrum, stresses the importance of the product owner's role. The product owner is responsible for the product backlog, including its content, availability, and ordering. As a Scrum Master, it is crucial to recognize the product owner as a valuable ally in the Agile development process. The following 10 bullets highlight the power of collaboration with the product owner. The product owner's objectives should be seen as the Scrum Master's objectives as well, as they are both working towards the same goal of delivering a successful product. Two Scrum team members working together. Building a strong relationship with the product owner can help ensure that the team is working on the most important tasks and delivering value to the customer. The Scrum Master can act as a bridge between the developers and the product owner, ensuring that communication flows smoothly and misunderstandings are avoided. Working closely with the product owner can help the Scrum Master understand the customer's needs and desires, which can inform product development. Collaboration with the product owner can lead to a more efficient and effective product backlog, as the Scrum Master can offer insights into technical feasibility and effort estimates. The product owner can provide valuable feedback to the team during sprint reviews, which can help guide future development. Regular communication between the Scrum Master and product owner can help identify and address potential issues early on in the development process. A strong relationship with the product owner can lead to a better understanding of the overall product vision and how the team's work fits into that vision. Collaboration with the product owner can lead to a more successful product launch, as the team is able to deliver a product that meets customer needs and expectations. The power of collaboration with the product owner extends beyond just the team. A successful product launch can have positive impacts on the entire organization and stakeholders. In summary, the product owner is a crucial ally for the Scrum Master in the Agile development process. By building a strong relationship with the product owner and collaborating closely, the Scrum Master can help ensure that the team is delivering value to the customer and ultimately achieving the goal of a successful product launch. Chapter 8. Addressing Impediments. Let's review some ideas about a very important topic: impediments. In the world of Agile project management, It is crucial for Scrum Masters to understand and address common impediments that can hinder team performance and success. This chapter will explore the importance of identifying and resolving impediments, and how Scrum Masters can leverage resources such as the Agile Alliance to address pain points and common Scrum problems. Additionally, this chapter will delve into the importance of creating a supportive team environment that encourages autonomy and open communication. One valuable resource for Scrum Masters is the Agile Alliance, which has partnered with the Project Management Institute, or PMI, to produce an Agile practice guide that offers helpful advice on addressing common Scrum problems on pages 58 and 59 especially. By leveraging this guide, Scrum Masters can better understand the points of concern that may be impacting their team's performance and find solutions to address them. In addition to external resources, Scrum Masters must also focus on creating the right team environment. This involves observing communication patterns and ensuring that team members feel comfortable and encouraged to speak up about any issues or concerns. By fostering open communication, Scrum Masters can create an environment that encourages team autonomy, even in virtual teams. Moreover, Scrum Masters can use a matrix to identify impediments and offer solutions to address them. This approach can help Scrum Masters to coach and mentor their teams toward excellence. By identifying and addressing common impediments, Scrum Masters can help their teams to achieve success in an agile environment. Some of the most common impediments that teams face include poor time management, unclear priorities, communication breakdowns, lack of engagement, lack of trust, and lack of ownership. Scrum Masters can help teams overcome these impediments by elevating the issue, facilitating discussions, and encouraging tasks to be prioritized and progress to be tracked. Time boxing can also be a useful tool for managing time effectively. To address unclear priorities, Scrum Masters can facilitate discussions, clarify priorities, and help the team focus on the most important tasks. Communication breakdowns can be addressed by promoting open communication and facilitating discussions to resolve conflicts and misunderstandings. As a Scrum Master, it is important to understand and address common impediments that can hinder team performance and success. One valuable resource for this is the Agile Alliance, which has partnered with the PMI to produce an Agile practice guide with some helpful advice on addressing pain points and common Scrum problems. In addition to this resource, it is important to focus on creating the right environment for team autonomy, even in virtual teams. This means observing communication patterns and ensuring that team members feel comfortable and encouraged to speak up about any issues or concerns. To address common impediments, it can be helpful to use a matrix that identifies points of concern and offers solutions to address them. This can help Scrum Masters to better coach and mentor their teams toward excellence. Common impediments. 1. Scope creeping product owner. The impediment of a scope creeping product owner who adds items to the sprint backlog at the last minute can be a frustrating experience for the entire Scrum team. This goes against the basic principles of Scrum, where the sprint backlog should be finalized at the beginning of the sprint and not be modified during the sprint. To address this issue, the Scrum Master can use the R, results-oriented leadership approach. The Scrum Master should remind the product owner of the importance of keeping the sprint backlog stable during the sprint and not adding new items that could disrupt the team's focus and productivity. The Scrum Master can provide data and metrics that show the negative impact of last-minute changes on the team's performance. In addition, the Scrum Master can collaborate with the product owner and encourage them to be more mindful and strategic in their approach to product backlog management. The Scrum Master can also help the product owner to prioritize their backlog items and identify the most critical ones that should be included in the sprint backlog. Ultimately, it is important for the Scrum Master to work closely with the product owner to ensure that everyone on the team is aligned and focused on the sprint goal. By using results-oriented leadership and collaborating effectively, the Scrum Master can help to minimize scope creep and ensure that the team is able to deliver high-quality work during the sprint. 2. Poor time management. One common impediment that teams face is poor time management. This can lead to missed deadlines, incomplete work, and scrambling toward the end of a sprint or project. While the team is responsible for resolving this, the Scrum Master can help by elevating the issue, facilitating discussions, and encouraging tasks to be prioritized and progress to be tracked. Time boxing can also be a useful tool for managing time effectively. The leadership level of choice in addressing poor time management would be results-oriented leadership, R. As a Scrum Master, it is important to ensure that the team is able to deliver value within the time frame of the sprint. Poor time management can significantly impact the team's ability to meet the sprint goal and can lead to missed deadlines and unhappy stakeholders. To address poor time management, the Scrum Master can take the following steps. Identify the root cause of poor time management. Is it a lack of focus, unclear priorities, or inefficient processes? Collaborate with the team to come up with solutions. Once the root cause has been identified, work with the team to come up with solutions that will improve time management. For example, if the team is spending too much time in meetings, consider reducing the length of meetings or eliminating unnecessary ones. Set clear expectations. Communicate the importance of time management and set clear expectations within the team. Make it clear that meeting the sprint goal within the time frame is a priority. Monitor progress. Track the team's progress in managing their time and provide feedback as necessary. Celebrate wins and address areas where improvement is needed. Continuously improve. Encourage the team to continuously improve their time management practices. This can be done through retrospective meetings, where the team reflects on what went well and what can be improved in the next sprint. Results-oriented leadership can help address poor time management by identifying the root cause, collaborating with the team to come up with solutions, setting clear expectations, monitoring progress, and continuously improving. 3. Unclear priorities. Another common impediment is unclear priorities. This can cause confusion and delays in completing tasks. Again, the team is responsible for resolving this, but the Scrum Master can help by facilitating discussions, clarifying priorities, and helping the team to focus on the most important tasks. For the impediment of unclear priorities, the Scrum Master can use the R, results-oriented leadership level, to help the team focus on the most important tasks. The Scrum Master should facilitate discussions with the team and product owner to clarify the priorities and ensure everyone understands what needs to be done first. The Scrum Master should also encourage the team to break down the work into smaller, manageable tasks that can be prioritized and completed in a timely manner. Additionally, the Scrum Master can use the unifying leadership level to bring the team together and create a shared understanding of the priorities. By fostering collaboration and encouraging communication, the Scrum Master can help the team work together to identify and prioritize the most important tasks. Ultimately, it is important for the Scrum Master to work closely with the product owner and team to ensure everyone is on the same page and has a clear understanding of the priorities. By using a results-oriented and unifying approach, the Scrum Master can help the team overcome the impediment of unclear priorities and focus on delivering value to the customer. 4. Communication breakdowns. This can be a major impediment for teams. The Scrum Master can help by promoting open communication and facilitating discussions to resolve conflicts and misunderstandings. The leadership level that may be used for addressing communication breakdowns is collaborative leadership. This level of leadership focuses on building relationships and fostering open communication among team members. To resolve communication breakdowns, the Scrum Master should encourage collaboration and facilitate discussions to identify the root cause of the breakdown. They should also promote active listening and ensure that all team members have the opportunity to express their thoughts and ideas. The Scrum Master can also help the team establish clear communication protocols and guidelines to prevent future breakdowns. A word on the charter. The team charter, or social contract, is a valuable tool that can be used to promote collaboration and teamwork among members of a Scrum team right from the start. It is a document that outlines the team's mission, vision, values, goals, and expectations. The charter helps to create a shared understanding of the team's purpose, roles, and responsibilities. It also helps establish a sense of ownership and commitment among team members. The team charter is typically created at the beginning of a project or sprint, and it should involve the entire team. The Scrum Master can facilitate the creation of the charter by leading discussions and ensuring that everyone's ideas and concerns are heard. The team charter can be revisited and updated throughout the project or sprint as needed. By having a team charter in place, team members are able to work towards a common goal and understand the expectations of each other. This leads to a greater sense of accountability, responsibility, and ownership. The charter also helps to prevent misunderstandings and conflicts by providing a clear roadmap for the team's work. In addition, the team charter can be used to identify potential impediments or roadblocks that may arise during the project or sprint. By identifying these potential issues early on, the team can work together to develop solutions and prevent delays or setbacks. Overall, the team charter is a powerful tool that can help Scrum teams to work collaboratively and effectively toward a common goal. The Scrum Master can play an important role in facilitating the creation and maintenance of the charter and ensuring that it is used effectively throughout the project or sprint. 5. Scope creep from other sources and causes. This is another common issue that teams face. This occurs when the project's scope expands beyond its original goals, leading to delays and additional costs. To overcome this, it's important to define the project goals clearly and stick to them, while also being realistic about what can be achieved within the given time frame. The Scrum Master can help by facilitating discussions and promoting a culture of accountability and continuous improvement. This is where results-oriented leadership comes into play. The Scrum Master should work with the team to set clear goals and priorities for each sprint, and make sure that all stakeholders are aware of these goals and their impact on the project timeline. Additionally, unifying leadership can also be useful in addressing scope creep from other sources. By creating a collaborative environment and fostering open communication, the Scrum Master can help to align all stakeholders on the project goals and avoid unnecessary additions to the project scope. This requires a mindful approach, as the Scrum Master needs to balance the needs of different stakeholders while keeping the project goals and timeline in mind. In the end, the key to overcoming scope creep is proactive and effective communication and a strong commitment to the project goals. The Scrum Master needs to be able to lead the team in achieving these goals, while also being flexible and adaptable to changes in the project scope. By using a combination of results-oriented and unifying leadership, the Scrum Master can help to ensure that the project stays on track and delivers the desired outcomes. 6. Lack of engagement among team members. This can also be a significant impediment. This can manifest as lack of participation in meetings, lack of enthusiasm or motivation, and overall disinterest in the project. The team should be responsible for resolving this, but as a Scrum Master, you can facilitate discussions to help them find ways to increase engagement. Some tools that may help include team building exercises, retrospectives, and one-on-one meetings to understand individual concerns. The leadership level that can be used to handle the lack of engagement among team members is unifying leadership. A Scrum Master can help create a positive and engaging environment by facilitating team-building activities and encouraging open communication. They can also involve the team in decision-making processes and seek their input on project goals and tasks. Additionally, a Scrum Master can help team members understand how their work fits into the larger picture and show how their contributions impact the project's success. By unifying the team around a common goal and creating a supportive and engaging environment, a Scrum Master can help combat the lack of engagement among team members. Team engagement activities. Here are some examples of team activities that can help with team engagement. Team building exercises. Activities that focus on building trust, improving communication, and strengthening relationships among team members. Examples include icebreakers, trust-building games, and group challenges. Workshops. Skill-building workshops that focus on specific areas like communication, problem-solving, or decision-making. These can help team members develop new skills and work more effectively together. Collaborative projects. Projects that require collaboration and teamwork to complete. Examples include group presentations, team reports, and shared brainstorming sessions. Team retrospectives. Regular meetings where the team reflects on their work, discusses what went well, what could be improved, and identifies action items for improvement. Social events. Casual events like team lunches, happy hours, or team outings that give team members an opportunity to socialize and build stronger relationships outside of work. Hackathons. Time-bound events where teams work together to create a solution to a specific problem. This can help foster collaboration and innovation among team members. Mentorship programs. Pairing team members with more experienced colleagues who can provide guidance, support, and feedback. This can help newer team members feel more engaged and connected to the team. 7. Lack of trust within the team. This is another major impediment. This can lead to lack of transparency, withholding of information, and overall dysfunction within the team. It's the responsibility of the team to resolve this, but as a Scrum Master, you can help facilitate discussions to build trust. Some tools that may help include team-building exercises, retrospectives, and one-on-one meetings to address individual concerns. The leadership level that can be used for lack of trust within the team is unifying leadership. A Scrum Master with unifying leadership skills will focus on bringing the team together, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose, and helping team members build trust and respect for one another. The Scrum Master can facilitate activities that promote teamwork, such as team-building exercises, group problem-solving activities, and collaborative decision-making processes. Additionally, the Scrum Master can encourage open and honest communication among team members, help to resolve conflicts, and create an environment where everyone feels heard and valued. By focusing on unifying the team, the Scrum Master can help to build a strong foundation of trust and collaboration, which will ultimately lead to better results and a more productive and engaged team. 8. Lack of ownership. This can be an impediment that hinders team performance. This is when team members don't take responsibility for their work or their role on the project, leading to missed deadlines and poor quality work. It's the responsibility of the whole team to take ownership of their work, but the Scrum Master can help facilitate this process by encouraging a culture of accountability. Make sure that everyone understands their roles and responsibilities, and that they take ownership of their work. Encourage collaboration and foster a sense of shared ownership among team members. Celebrate successes and take the time to learn from failures. A lack of ownership can be addressed by applying the R, results-oriented leadership level. The Scrum Master can work with the team to define clear goals and expectations for each team member and help them understand the impact of their work on the project's overall success. The Scrum Master can also facilitate discussions around accountability and encourage team members to take ownership of their work. In addition, the Scrum Master can provide regular feedback to team members to help them stay on track and maintain their focus on the project goals. 9. Team members working on many projects. Working on more than one project at the same time can be a common impediment in Scrum, and it can cause delays and lower productivity. One way to handle this is to prioritize tasks and work on the most important tasks first, while setting aside tasks that are less important or can wait. The Scrum Master can also facilitate discussions with the product owner and stakeholders to clarify priorities and make sure everyone is aligned on what needs to be done first. Additionally, The team can consider using time management tools and techniques, such as time blocking and Pomodoro technique, to improve their productivity and focus on the most important tasks at hand. It's also important for team members to communicate openly and honestly about their workload and to raise any concerns or issues they may have with the product owner and Scrum Master. This can be addressed through several leadership levels, including servant leadership and results-oriented leadership. Servant leadership can involve working with team members to understand their workload and find ways to prioritize tasks, while results-oriented leadership may involve setting clear expectations for project priorities and ensuring team members are focused on the most critical tasks. 10. Fluctuating velocity. Fluctuating velocity can be an impediment that can cause uncertainty and delays in the project. As a Scrum Master, the appropriate leadership level to address this issue is results-oriented leadership. To address fluctuating velocity, the Scrum Master needs to focus on setting clear goals and objectives for the team and tracking their progress towards achieving them. This involves breaking down the project into smaller, manageable tasks and establishing a predictable cadence for the team. The Scrum Master can use tools such as burn up and burn down charts to track progress and identify areas where the team may be struggling. They can also work with the team to identify any potential obstacles or roadblocks and develop strategies to overcome them. By adopting a results-oriented leadership style, the Scrum Master can help the team stay focused on achieving their goals and deliver value consistently over time. Overall, by understanding common impediments and knowing how to facilitate discussions and use tools effectively, Scrum Masters can help their teams to overcome challenges and achieve success in an agile environment. Chapter 9. Facilitating discussions and adopting a team mindset. Let's discuss the topic of facilitation and a team mindset. As a Scrum Master, it is important to be a skilled facilitator who can bring people together to have crucial conversations. This chapter will explore the importance of facilitating discussions and elevating awareness of important issues. It will also highlight the value of adopting a team-oriented mindset and embracing the role of a servant leader. Mike Cohn's book, Succeeding with Agile, emphasizes the importance of whole team responsibility and encourages Scrum Masters to adopt a team-oriented mindset. This means recognizing that the team, as a whole organism, needs to make judgment calls and decide how to move forward, rather than relying on the Scrum Master to have all the answers. As a Scrum Master, it is important to facilitate discussions and help the team reach a consensus, rather than trying to solve problems on your own. By doing so, Scrum Masters can create a more effective and collaborative team environment. This involves using various approaches, such as open questions, consensus show of hands, fist of five, and the Highsmith decision spectrum to reach a consensus that works for the team. Moreover, Scrum Masters should not be afraid to challenge the status quo when something is not working in the way Scrum should be practiced. This involves leveraging your skill set to help the team reach a consensus and make decisions together. Storytime number 6. Bob was a new Scrum Master who was working with a team of developers and a product owner to deliver a new product. When Bob first started working with the team, He noticed that they were not following the Scrum framework correctly. The team was not properly managing their time, they were unclear about their priorities, and there were frequent communication breakdowns. The team also seemed to lack engagement, trust, and ownership. Bob realized that these issues were hindering the team's ability to deliver the product on time and to the satisfaction of the product owner. So he decided to challenge the status quo and leverage his skills to help the team reach a consensus. Bob started by calling a meeting with the team to discuss the issues that were causing delays and impediments in their work. He listened carefully to everyone's input and used open questions to facilitate the conversation. The team was able to identify the root causes of the issues, such as unclear priorities and poor time management, and they began brainstorming solutions together. Bob helped the team to create a matrix that identified the points of concern and offered solutions to address them. He encouraged the team to prioritize the solutions based on their impact and feasibility. Together, they decided to implement time boxing to better manage their time, to establish a clear product backlog to clarify priorities, and to increase transparency and communication among team members. As a result of Bob's intervention, the team was able to improve their communication, trust, and engagement. They took ownership of their work and began working collaboratively towards their goals. The product owner was pleased with the team's progress, and the project was delivered on time and to the satisfaction of all stakeholders. Bob's success shows the importance of challenging the status quo and leveraging your skills as a Scrum Master to help the team reach a consensus and make decisions together. By doing so, you can overcome common impediments and ensure the success of the project. Chapter 10. Guide to Removing Distractions. Let's examine the topic of removing distractions. Introduction. Distractions are a common occurrence in any workplace, and Agile teams are no exception. As a Scrum Master, it is your responsibility to minimize these distractions and help your team stay focused on completing tasks in the sprint backlog. While you may not be able to control all distractions, you can take pragmatic steps to reduce them on a case-by-case basis. In this chapter, we will discuss some of the most common distractions that Agile teams face and how to address them. Common distractions. The most common distractions in Agile teams include email, social media, web browsing, phone notifications, and other people. While these distractions may seem harmless, they can significantly reduce productivity and negatively impact team morale. To minimize these distractions, Scrum Masters must encourage team members to turn off notifications, close unnecessary apps or browser tabs, and communicate their unavailability during focus work periods. Additionally, it is important to set clear priorities and ensure that the team is focused on completing tasks in the sprint backlog. Minimizing distractions. To minimize distractions, Scrum Masters must first set clear priorities and ensure that the team understands the priorities for the sprint. This helps prevent distractions of other tasks or projects. Team members should be tunnel-focused on getting the sprint backlog items done, and if it's not in the backlog, they should not be focusing on it. The Scrum Master should encourage team members to minimize interruptions by turning off notifications, closing unnecessary apps or browser tabs, and communicating their unavailability during focus work periods. Additionally, limiting work in progress can prevent team members from being pulled in too many different directions. Addressing common roadblocks. Poor time management, unclear priorities, communication breakdowns, lack of team engagement, lack of trust, and lack of ownership are all common impediments that Scrum Masters must address using problem-solving skills and consensus. By coaching the team and taking pragmatic steps to address these impediments on a case-by-case basis, Scrum Masters can help the team stay focused and productive. It is also important to encourage open communication and address roadblocks quickly to prevent distractions from becoming larger problems that derail the sprint. Overcoming fundamental issues. Lack of communication, scope creep, lack of technical skills, team dynamics, and lack of commitment to project goals are all fundamental issues that can impact Agile projects. To overcome these issues, Scrum Masters must encourage open communication, limit work in progress, and prioritize impediments. Additionally, Scrum Masters should proactively build a network of influence and understand the political landscape in the organization to help the team and remove roadblocks on a larger scale. Improving communication and team dynamics. Resolving communication breakdowns, encouraging active participation, fostering a culture of curiosity and continuous learning, and seeking support and coaching are all critical steps in improving communication and building stronger team dynamics. Scrum Masters must encourage open communication and ensure that team members are actively participating in sprint activities. Additionally, Scrum Masters should foster a culture of curiosity and continuous learning to promote growth and development within the team. Conclusion. In conclusion, distractions can significantly reduce productivity and negatively impact team morale in Agile teams. As a Scrum Master, it is your responsibility to minimize these distractions and help the team stay focused on completing tasks in the sprint backlog. By taking pragmatic steps to address common impediments and fundamental issues, Scrum Masters can help the team stay on track and achieve their project goals. Encouraging open communication, limiting work in progress, and building stronger team dynamics are all critical steps in promoting a supportive and focused work environment. About the author. Phil C. Akinwale, project management professional, has managed operational endeavors, projects, and project controls across government and private sectors in various companies, including Motorola, Honeywell, Emerson, Skillsoft, Citigroup, Iron Mountain, Brown and Caldwell, U.S. Airways, and CVS Caremark. With his extensive experience in various facets of project management and rigorous project controls, he has trained project management worldwide: NASA, FBI, U.S. Air Force, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, U.S. Army, Department of Transportation, across 5 project management body of knowledge guide editions over the last 15 years. He holds 12 project management certifications, with 6 in Agile project management: Certified Scrum Master, Project Management Institute Agile Certified Practitioner, Professional Scrum Master, Professional Scrum Product Owner, Professional Agile Leadership, Scaled Professional Scrum. As a John Maxwell certified coach and speaker, Phil delivers workshops, seminars, keynote speaking, and coaching in leadership and soft skills. Working together with you and your team or organization, he will guide you in the desired direction and equip you to reach your goals. Books he has authored include The No Good Leader, Earned Value Basics, and Project Management Mid-Level to C-Level.